What's up, everyone? Hope you all had a great week again. I know the weather's getting better out there. I know earlier this week we had a lot of rain, snow, everything. You name it, we got it. Hope you all had a great week otherwise. I know it's warming up. Today was a beautiful day outside. Today absolutely was gorgeous, but I know we're getting a lot of rain upcoming to this Easter weekend. Hope you all have a great weekend. Spend a great time with friends and family. We talked a lot about our mental health and our psychological health. All right? We're going to move forward and change directions here, because one of the things that causes a lot of stress in people's lives is money. Believe it or not, money is really the root cause of unhappiness. When you have no money, when you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not able to afford the things that you want or the things that you need, money is a big driver in your mental health and your psychological health. Not only that, but money is the number one cause of divorces. Money is the number one causes of relationship issues, of losing, like when you lose your job, you don't have that income coming in, right? Ultimately, it's not losing that job that's the problem. It's losing that income that's the problem. So if you had a way to supplement your income, if you had a way to earn maybe 25 or 30 or 40% on your money a year, when you're no longer in a job, when you are ready for retirement, when something happens, because things happen all the time and you need that extra little bit of money, you need to set yourself up for that, okay? Now, there are many different ways to do this. If you wanted to write a book and sell a book, I know in one of my previous videos we talked about it, the different ways that you can earn supplemental income. Write a book and sell it, right? What are you good at? What are you a professional at? What about teaching extra courses, signing up for all the different agencies and organizations and offering your services to help teach maybe on the weekends or evenings? That's supplemental income. Ultimately, you only have so much time in a day. So how are you going to use that time in order to do more and earn more than what you're currently earning? Now, I hear it all the time. I don't want to do that because it's going to put me in the next tax bracket. I don't want to do that because I need to pay more in taxes. Sure, paying taxes suck, okay? But I had a friend once tell me, if you were to earn $500,000 a year, would you be happy? Most people would say yes. Now I said, but to earn $500,000 a year, you need to pay $500,000 in taxes. Now would you be happy? And the answer is no. Well, what's the difference? You're still earning $500,000 a year in your account. The difference is you're paying more in taxes, but who cares? All right? The more money you pay in taxes, that means the more money you're earning. And the more money you're earning, the better off you'll be. All right? So it's just a different mindset. It's just a different way to think about things. Taxes, it's inevitable. There's two things that are always going to happen in this world that we can guarantee will happen, and that, of course, is death and taxes. All right? Nothing else is guaranteed in life other than that. How are we going to set ourselves up? What can we do to ensure that we have that supplemental income, or we have an additional source of income that we can draw from? So let's get into it. We have investments. I mean, investments is by far the biggest way that you can earn that supplemental income. Now, we hear all these horror stories, right? In the last recession, the market crashed. We had a lot of people lose their jobs, lose their houses, lose their cars, lose money, weren't able to put food on the table, right? Typically, every 10 years, we have a recession. The last one was in 2008. What year are we in now? We're due for one, all right? So how are we going to be prepared for that recession when it does come in the near future? And are we ready for it? Are we setting ourselves up for that? All right? So what are we going to do? How are we going to invest? What is there to invest? Whoa. I don't want to invest. That is risky. You know what? Doing nothing with your money and sitting in the bank is risky. Why? Because when you lose your money, there goes your source of income. Your money goes down and down and down and down and down to the point of how you're going to replenish it. You need to start investing some of that money rather than just sit there. And that's why we have RRSPs and government grants and GICs, and sure, those are more safe options where the government takes a lot of your money and gives you a little bit of percentage. What are the banks giving you on your bank accounts, right? 0.5%, 1% if you're lucky, 2.5% on your money. What's that really translate to? A few cents a month? Is that really going to help you to grow that income and to have that supplemental income and to live off of that interest? No. So what else are we going to do? You want to invest in mutual funds? Sure, that's a great way to do it. Put your money, give it to a professional, and allow them to trade for you. You pay whatever it is, 4, 5, 6% a month or a year, depending on what your plans are. You pay all that money in fees, and guess what? Your mutual fund does this. And if it's going like this, you're still paying those fees. And if it's going like this, you're paying those fees. But guess what? You don't really touch that money until you're ready to retire. And when you're ready to retire, if your account's down here, unfortunately, you've paid all those fees, and that's that. All right? So what else do we have to invest in? Well, of course, we know about the stock market. We have the Tokyo stock market. We have the New York stock market. All of these stock markets, okay? They're multi-billion-dollar stock markets. $7.2 billion in the London market alone. You have $18.4 billion in the Tokyo market and $22.5 billion in the New York Stock Exchange. And that's where all the publicly traded companies are that you can buy and sell stocks and shares. Exchange traded funds, all right, are ETFs, which is basically a basket of the securities in that fund that we kind of grab a bunch of little things and put it all together into this ETF. Okay, you can trade in commodities. Commodities are things like gas and oil and raw materials, things like that. Okay, because all of these things, gold, a great example, a lot of these things fluctuate in price as well. So you can invest in those as long as you're looking at the markets to finding the trends. All right. Then we have two other markets. These by far are starting to become more popular and a lot larger. You have the cryptocurrency market. For those of you that don't know what Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. We have so many other altcoins, all right? You have Ethereum, you have Ripple, you have so many other cryptocurrencies. Market goes up, you sell it, you make money. If you think it's gonna go down, right, you would sell it up high, market goes down, you would buy it lower, and that's how you're making money in the crypto and the foreign exchange market. What is the foreign exchange market? Well, that by far is the market that everybody knows about that nobody knows about. What does that mean? All right? How can I not know it and know it at the same time? The foreign exchange market is what you do when every time you go on vacation. Every time you leave your country and you exchange your native country's currency for the other country's currency, that is the foreign exchange market. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? If you're going to go to Mexico, you're going to get more pesos than you're putting in dollars. However, if you're going to go to the United States, you're going to get less US dollars for your Canadian dollar, right? If you're going to go to Europe, right, you're going to get a lot less Canadian dollars. You're going to get a lot less US dollars for your euro, okay? So no matter how you're trading and where you're going, there's going to be a win and there's going to be a loss. Just naturally, of course, the banks take commission, or wherever you get your money will take a commission on top of that. So although the exchange rates, right, are fluctuating, that is the foreign exchange market. Every little change in the market you can actually invest in. So who invests in these markets? Okay? Big banks, large investment companies. All right, cryptocurrency is becoming so big, there are municipalities and cities that are actually accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for taxes. Brilliant. Okay, a lot of the UPS and Purelator and a lot of the mail delivery services are actually starting to accept Bitcoin as payment for the services. Okay, again, brilliant. Visa has partnered with Coinbase to start paying off your Visa bill with cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin. How amazing is that? Not only can you own the coin, but you can also use it to buy stuff. This cryptocurrency market is going to explode. Now, for those of you that don't know what Bitcoin is, and I'm talking a different language to you, watch a documentary, watch a video, quickly YouTube it. If you owned Bitcoin in 2007, you would not be watching this video right now. I can guarantee you, you would have invested 10 bucks. You probably would have had, I don't know, 100 to 1,000 shares in, or 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin back last year. Okay, it raised up to $20,000 a coin. Do the math on that. What is that? Lots of money. All right, but why didn't we know about it? Because everybody was hiding it. Nobody knew how to get it. Well, guess what? It's easier than ever now. It's becoming so mainstream. If you want to know how to buy some of these cryptocurrencies, let me know. There's so many different ways. There's some easy ways and there's more difficult ways. There's all these different interest rates, of course, and commissions, but that's the crypto market. And you have your foreign exchange market, like I just talked about. That is a 5.4, not billion, trillion dollar a day market. $5.4 trillion goes through that market a day. That's a lot of money. All right. Who dabbles in this market? All your big banks. All right. Banks have multi-billion dollars that are being invested. Why do you think when you transfer money from one account to another account, it takes time? It takes time, especially a lot of money, because what the bank is doing is taking it out of the market so that they can give it back to you so that you can get it, right? If you try to go withdraw from the bank $25,000 today, they're going to say it's going to take 24 hours. Why? Because they don't have it. It's all investments. It's all being invested. Your money is making the bank's money, and they're giving you 0.5% a year back. All the money that is going into the foreign exchange market a day in 72 hours can wipe out the US debt. Okay? 72 hours to wipe out the US debt. That's how much money, probably even less, but that's how much money is going through that market a day. Now, in saying that, markets are risky. Okay, I don't want to let you know that it's easy. No, it's going to take a lot of education. It's going to take a lot of knowledge. It's going to take a lot of mindset. It's going to take a lot of psychology, because at some point you might have to lose some money so that you can gain more money. At some point your market's going to go down before it goes up. Okay, you need to be prepared for that. It's a mindset thing. If you don't want to lose some money in the markets to potentially gain even more, then just leave it in the bank. All right, you'll lose it there instead of in the markets, whatever. Okay, you go spend something, there's no way to replenish it. Those are the markets. Investing is by far the best way to earn that supplemental income. And there are so many companies out there that can help you, that can teach you, that can take your money, put it into a pot, and help you invest with it, right? You see all the Questrade commercials all the time. Props and shout out to Questrade. I absolutely love those commercials just on how they're done. But know that there are other companies out there that will be able to take your money and invest them. Of course, banks are safe. If you want safe, go to a bank. Banks also charge a lot of money and a lot of interest for your loyalty. All right? If you want to start getting a little bit risky, right, start looking into some of these markets. I have a friend of mine who's earning 5 figures a month just on investing. Not only that, but he's earning another 5 figures a month doing what he's doing. That is pretty amazing. All right? Network marketing and investing that supplemental income into the markets, and all of a sudden you're earning $30,000 to $40,000 a month. Wouldn't you like to do that? Stay tuned. We will get into more detail in the next few videos. I'll break down some of the markets, what they are, what's a put, what's a call, what's a pip, what are spreads, what are margins, what are whatever. I'll educate you and we'll break it down a little further. Thanks for watching. All right, hopefully that was a wealth of knowledge for you. But no pun intended. Actually, there was a pun intended. But hopefully you had learned a little bit. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the markets, what the heck they actually were. Maybe I didn't even know about what cryptocurrency was. I didn't even know that a foreign exchange market existed. Well, oh, that makes sense. That's where my banks, that's how the markets fluctuate, and that's how come the dollar to the US dollar is 1.3 or 1.4, and it fluctuates, right? Knowing what those markets is, you can make money on the way up, you can make money on the way down. You just need to know and have maybe professionals tell you what to do. That's the best way to do it. Any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, stay tuned to the next video. We're going to break down some of the markets, some of the terms, and educate you a little bit further. But by all means, within the week, start looking into it. Take care. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter. We'll see you all later.